Welcome to Desk Geek. I have completely screwed up my desktop here just for you so that I could show you some tricks on how you can customize your desktop for absolutely free in our open source spotlight. We're going to touch on a couple different options that you have so that you can have a truly geek desktop that you'd be proud of to show to your friends. If you've got, the Windows default background and tons of icons cluttering your screen, well, now is your chance to fix it. Windows 10 is a disaster when it comes to managing your programs, your apps, and really Cortana and how it constantly wants to search the web instead of the files you need. I can't stand it. So right away, one of the things I do is customize my desktop. Now there are several options and you're seeing them all on my screen, so that's why it looks like a complete disaster. You have 3 different desktop customization programs running right now in sync. So let's get into it. The first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to download a program called Rainmeter. Now Rainmeter is really the starting point for all of your desktop customization needs. Rainmeter within itself can do amazing things. You're absolutely going to love it. But when you first install it, just keep in mind you're pretty much just going to get some basic, maybe like 1 or 2 of these things. It looks like you get like weather and a clock and something like that. So you install this program, you run it, and you're like, okay, what exactly is this doing for me? But that's the beauty of Rainmeter, because it is the base customization tool, absolutely free, that you can download and then begin to build your own custom desktop in the way that you see fit. So you've got Rainmeter there, and then the next step you want to do is, and the links will be down below for you to download, is to go to this page and you can see all of the areas where you can get some customization ideas or download some custom templates. So if we go here to the DeviantArt, this is where you can download some of these custom templates. Now what you're seeing right here in this area where I've got the music player and all of this, this is something called Glasses. It's a plugin. It's one of their featured plugins. If you click here for Rainmeter, and you can see all of the cool customization options you have. You can make your desktop look like a Mac if you're into that. You can have it look like something alien. You can make it look very artsy. And you download these. You basically just click on install. It'll tell you the default application is Rainmeter, unless it's one of the RAR ones, which you have to unzip files in certain locations. It can be a little more difficult and challenging, but if you like geeking out on that type of stuff, worth your effort. If you don't and you just want to quickly get somebody's pre-built template, these featured ones generally are the place to go, because you just can open them and it will automatically default install and you're good to go. So find your favorite. Glasses is the one that I'm using here. It comes with a lot more options that I disabled, but you can add new different splash areas, news feeds, all of that, and customize those news feeds to pull from RSSs that you prefer and like. So that is one step. But you're still going to have all those messy icons everywhere. And that's where I now have kind of 2 options for you to take a look at. The first one is called Rocket Dock. And this, again, is another free software platform. However, there is an ability to download or to donate and to look at other projects made by this kick-ass company who's made this fantastic project. They also have a YouTube channel, so go check them out and subscribe. They are very cool people to create this amazing software and give it to us completely free. Especially since if you look at the company Stardock, which is not a bad company, they're the creator of Fences and a similar launching program to Rocket Dock. I think theirs is called Object Dock. Don't confuse the two. One has a 30-day trial and costs, I think, about $9, and the other one is completely free. There are some advantages to using Fences, and I will show, or the paid subscription. This is Fences here, although I will tell you as well, I downloaded the public version of Fences, so you can go online and search for the public Fences or click the link below, and you can use this for free. They have an updated version that you pay for, but honestly, I ran into a lot of CPU and solid state disk issues where it was kind of maxing out my SSD drives for some reason on the 30-day trial version of Fences versus this free version. So depending on your PC, download both if you're interested in paying some money and try them out. I do appreciate the fact StarDock, it still keeps that original version public. They have a lot of good programs out there, so consider them, but they're not open source. It's not why that's why they're not in our spotlight technically, though their public version is. And this is Fences. It essentially gives you an area to customize on your desktop where your icons go. One of the things I'll tell you though is you're also going to lose control of your icons here. So if you're trying to drag other stuff to your desktop first and things, you'll notice that's kind of locked down once Fences is installed. And it's a little bit of a CPU hog. I'm running OBS and a lot of things here, but when that's not running, you'll generally see Fences and stuff runs about 12% of your CPU usage, 6 to 12%, at least in my case. And this is an AMD Viscera 8-core processor. Maybe an Intel has better ways of managing that, but I doubt it. In any case, so you've got Fences here. Fences is a very cool way to customize your desktop. You can set, name these anything you want and put all of your folders in one little, or separate your icons into these little folder areas. Very nice. I wish Windows 10 had come with a method like this instead of this disaster here. But whatever. I don't know why Windows thinks we don't want a desktop. Desktops are what we're used to. We love them. We just want to be able to customize it and make it cool. But that's your option there. So Rocket Dock, however, creates this here. So if you like the Mac-like layout where it's got this launcher on the side, you can move it to the top, to the bottom, to the right, wherever you want. This actually is my favorite out of all of them, even Fences, because Fences locks down too much for me, and I have not found a way, and I've not spent a ton of time on it, but enough to easily find out why it does not allow me to mess with my desktop outside of Fences. It takes complete control of it, whereas Rocket Dock is a little bit more customizable. You have themes in here that you can install, different icon packs, etc. It's completely free. I think it's a very cool way for quick launches. You can see I've created folders here, like YouTube folders, where I do all of my programs that I edit YouTube with right into this folder. So Rainmeter is my preferred starting point because you get all of these cool options for CPU usage, your hard drives, your music players, notes. You can even set up so it's got little pictures here of the baby or anything you want. Down here is a previewer, and then Rocket Dock. That's my preferred method, but Fences definitely a very cool alternative that you can use as well. And of course, if you're looking for some paid options, you have stardock.com that you can go to and check out the stuff that they have. So that's it. That's how you can customize your desktop. I've got to install some of these programs because it looks like a disaster right now with all three running. But you can customize your desktop, make it look cool. That's all I have for you today. Fill your brains with something nerdy and geeky. Until next time.